Okay, Google, set a timer for 10 minutes.
All right, 10 minutes, starting now.
It's a guy. I didn't know that. I'm at my friend's house, her beautiful place, and we got some friends here. So we're gonna talk together for 10 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Well, how am I doing and how are you doing? I have been okay, I think. It feels like, so I've been traveling in the US for a bit, and then this is my last stop in the US before I fly back to Australia. And I haven't been back to the US for like at least 3 years. And this time coming back, I feel like it feels strange. It's like, because I have, for context, is I studied in the US for university. And then after that, I moved back to Taiwan. And then I moved to Australia. So, like, my life in the US was like, how many years are that? Like maybe 7 years ago. Is this that long? Yeah, probably like 6 or 7 years ago. And then, as you know, we have COVID that kind of like changed everything and changed a lot of things in the US. And I think why I say it feels strange is like because I visited a few places that I stayed or visited before when I was living in the US. And then, like, you see things the same, but then everything else is different. And you visit the same people, but then everyone is at a different life stage. And for example, this time coming back to Seattle, like, I still have many friends to visit and hang out with, but at the same time, like, it feels a little bit foreign to me now, like comparing maybe like 3 or 4 years ago when I visited again. And then, and I think that's very normal because, like, even though the same place, like, I think people are the thing that actually make a person feel connected and attached to. And I feel like because everyone is going on with their life, like everyone moved on, especially like after college, after you finish your schoolwork, after you graduated, that's when everyone's life kind of go everywhere. I think it doesn't feel that much when you're at your like early 20s. I think at early 20s, most people are still like the biggest change is either they got married or not, and then most people are figuring out their career. Yeah, I think around this time, like my age, it's like late 20s, almost to 30. I think this is when like basically everyone you got to know during your like college years at this point, everyone is doing different things. There are people who got married already for like years and years, and then some people got babies, and then they got second babies, and then some people bought houses, and some people stay at the same place, same country, same country, and same city since they graduated, and some people move all across the world, and yeah, like it just so different. And I think that's why, like, even though I'm visiting the same place and almost the same group of people, but then it feels different. And then I don't feel sad. I just feel like kind of like in awe or amazed how like God has different story for each and every single person. And it might feel like some people are going ahead, some people are falling behind, and but in the truth is no one is ahead or behind. Everyone is it's at the front of their own life. And then I think why people have like what's that called, something crisis, mid age crisis, something crisis, I don't know, but you know what I mean. Like people feel that because even though we try not to compare, but we still like at a certain point, like you will reflect your life and you will see other people's life, and that make you feel like you are missing something and you are having something that other people don't have. And this kind of small comparison like make us feel make us doubt whether or not we are at the right place, stage, circumstance of our life. But I really believe like the truth is we are just we are all at the front line of our life. No one is ahead of us, no one is behind us. And I feel like if you can believe that you are at the you're at the place that you exactly need to be, and God is carrying you, God is guiding you, then even when you feel stuck, even when you feel like life is not really moving, like me at this moment, like you don't feel as anxious or worried. You kind of just learn how to wait and be patient, knowing that like things will change. God will work things out gradually, even if it's not in our own timing. Yeah. And I think that's something I've been working on for a long time. And I think I got better at it. I hope. Yeah. And then, oh, another thing I feel like um, every time when I visited places that I used to live, um, I kind of have to like recalibrate about how I view a place and how I sense a place. Because, for example, um, you know, like people change, right? Friendship will change. So even though you are maybe very good friends in the past, because proximity wise, like you weren't you are not close anymore, so you naturally don't know about each other's life as detailed. And unless you are like very good at video calling and texting all the time, but I felt like most modern people don't do that, and it's kind of sad. I felt like people should do that more and I should do that more, but in reality like we don't really talk with each other as often. And so it makes sense like the friendship it's still there, and we still love each other as friends, but then it's not as like intimate as it maybe used to be. And I felt like I think when I was younger, like realizing these things is very hard. It's like because I'm the one moving more frequently. Like I felt like I moved from Taiwan to US, US to Taiwan, Taiwan to Australia. So like I think my life and my community changed a lot. But then I think most of my friends, they still move, but like I think most of them stay in the same city longer than I do. Yeah. And so like I think before when I realized I'm like the friendship changed a little bit, like I would feel very sad because I really cherish all my friends. But then I think later on I learned from God, it's like actually it's very healthy and good that your friendship, your community changed, because God doesn't want us to idolize any person, not even your spouse, not even your partner. And I feel like if your friends group change over time, not saying that you cut off. Oh, stop. Almost time, but let me finish. Like if you change your friends group over time, not saying that you need to cut off, but just like you because you move around and then life change, you got different groups of people. I think you naturally get to learn how to um, love in a way that you are not dependent on them, and love in a way that you don't idolize them. Yeah, because ultimately, Jesus should be our best friend, and we should always only run to Jesus at the first place. When there's anything happen, it shouldn't be a person. I mean, like, it shouldn't be like any friends or people that you know on this earth. Yeah, so that's my belief, and that's how I feel and think for this 10 minutes. Thank you. Bye.